You in position yet?
Working on it.
Hey, Supreme. Welcome back. I can't believe that happened. Like, literally, I cannot believe that happened. It's exactly like Anna said. It was a triple kill. Yeah, I saw. Thinking the ending of Below Zero was so bad, even the computer wanted to stop thinking about it. What a fucking clusterfuck. Literally, first Below Zero crashes, and then Unreal Engine crashes Satisfactory, and then my computer straight up crashes. It didn't even blue screen, it just turned off. It literally didn't even blue screen, it just straight up shut completely down and restarted. No error message, nothing. Now I'm honestly, like, concerned whether or not I'm streaming. Like, am I live? Is my software working? I think it is. God. I was honestly pretty on the fence. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty on the fence. Because all the quality of life stuff and the unique creatures, and I like the music in the second game better than I like the first game's music, to be completely honest. I like the Leviathan behavior in the second game a lot better than the first, but it has so many unforgivable bugs. Like, bugs that were in the first game should not be in the second game. They should be fixed. By the time you're making a second game, they shouldn't have the same bugs as the first one. After 3 or 4 years, shouldn't be happening. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. And then that ending was so unfulfilling, it left me wanting more. I thought the ending was gonna be like a satisfying resolution, but no, what the fuck, man? So depressing. Alright. Let's come look at some other stuff. So, I showed you guys this one earlier, this is the whole fuel thing, which is going to be a project that we work on. It's going to be the first project that we work on once we unlock oil tech and get some temporary factories set up. I have a whole like little thing here. Unlocks needed, alternative fluid transport, expanded power infrastructure, pipeline engineering Mark II. Jetpack would be nice to get around, but it's not necessary. Before starting the project, do the following. Set up basic factories for heavy modular frames, which is HMF. It's acronymed over here. And computers, obviously rubber and plastic. Build a hypertube over to the location. Cannon. Make a gas mask while waiting for computers and HMF to craft, and begin bringing materials to the factory and envisioning space. So, yeah, the bugs ruined the tension of the ice worms, because I literally would not get hit by the ice worms. Like, I didn't take a single point of damage from ice worms. That kind of sucked, honestly. I prefer the Leviathan behavior of Below Zero, but prefer the Leviathans themselves of 1. I prefer the Shadow Leviathan to the Dragons. I prefer the Ghost Leviathans to the Void Chelicerae, and I prefer the Reapers to the actual Chelicerae. So in addition to the fuel calculations anyway, enough about Below Zero for now. I'll sum up all my thoughts later. We have the heavy modular frame stuff. Once it loads in, there we go. So we put in the desired amount of modular frames. So let's say we want 6 modular frames per minute, 6 heavy modular frames per minute. That's going to be 3 manufacturers total, and here's all the stuff that we need. And everything is summed up down here at the bottom. However, I think we're probably only going to go for 4, because that's a doable amount of resources for the location that we're going to be doing it. The thumpers never worked, the ice worm never noticed them. I didn't even use thumpers, I didn't care. Wanted to replay 1 completely. I completely understand why you wanted to replay 1. Also, I hit the wrong button. Here's the computer stuff. It's the same thing, except it's with computers. Basically, this has to be a multiple of 2.5, which I should probably do. So if I want 7.5, or if I want 10, it gives me everything that I need to know. And my personal favorite that I finished today was this one, the Nuclear Spice. Because obviously one of the main goals is to have at least 100,000 megawatts of power. Well, we're going to be getting 1,600 megawatts of power. That's 64 nuclear power plants, 160 water gens, and all of these resources. That's going to be after Miner Mark III, so that we can actually get that. And I already have a location planned. Let me get out the interactive map. Brimstone, iron, copper, caterium, coal, don't need oil, sulfur, quartz, uranium. So with a Miner Mark III, this is 250. This is, or 240 rather. And I'll probably end up overclocking it, honestly, just to save me time and effort and stuff, because we're gonna need, where is it, 530. So we can easily get 530 out of this with a Mark III miner overclocked. So we'll be doing that. And then we've got copper, limestone, iron, more copper, more iron, caterium over here, sulfur, bunch of fucking quartz that we're going to be needing for this project. Coal. We've got everything. Everything that we need for the nuclear stuff is over here. And would you look at that? There's a shit ton of water straight off to the side back here. So we'll probably have the factory piece of it over like this little area here with the waterfall, because that's right where the uranium is. And then we'll actually have the nuclear power plants covering this whole area here. So that'll be fun. I took a lot of time typing this up, by the way. And it's all controlled from this one thing. So if I take that and just copy paste it over here, if I take this and just do, let's say we want 300,000. Now we have everything that we need information-wise to get 300,000 megawatt hours of power. 1,000 uranium, 600 silica, 1,000 sulfur, 3,000 quick wire. We've got everything that we could ever want, information-wise. Screws, iron, everything. Literally everything is already calculated. Instantaneously. It just calculates it. It's amazing. So that's what I spent the better part of today doing. I've been missing a lot of chat because I've been talking and ranting about Satisfactory stuff. I think the new keys are just what the new track needs to add more difficulty. It didn't say before, but the track names are in this order. Welcome to Hell, Overheat Imminent, Restrictions Removed, and Aftermath. I remember now. I thought Restrictions Removed was the second one earlier. I remember now. Do I use the wiki when playing Terraria? All the fucking time. When I'm playing Terraria, when I'm playing Astroneer, well, Astroneer has its own built-in one, so I guess that's not really fair to compare. But when I'm playing Terraria, I have the wiki open. When I'm playing Satisfactory, I have the wiki ready to pull up. When I'm playing Astroneer, I'm using that in-game wiki. Any sort of game like this, or like Terraria, I pretty much have the wiki up. What else are we currently playing that I might use the wiki for? Well, not Below Zero. I never used the wiki for Below Zero, other than that one time when I looked up the music discs. Oh hey, also, I can take Satisfactory, or Below Zero off the schedule. Give me a second to grab my marker. I grabbed the wrong color. I have a whiteboard calendar in my room that I use to keep track of, like, streams. And also my medicine. So today was BZ, which is now finished. Tomorrow is Last of Us 2. Sunday is nothing. Monday is Astroneer. Tuesday is Resident Evil 2. Wednesday is nothing. Thursday, probably Satisfactory, because it will have been a week. And then I'm home, so I don't know if I'm going to stream or not. I am going to stream while I'm home for that week that I'm home. I'm not going to take a hiatus again. Mostly because I don't really have anything going on. But I just don't know when I'm going to stream. I don't think I can have, like, a set schedule for the week that I'm going to be home. I think it's going to have to be played by ear. Would it be challenging to play Terraria without a wiki? I've played it so many times with the wiki that I can take you from start to finish without the wiki, no problem whatsoever. No issues. Below Zero is miles above Last of Us 2 story-wise. Literally miles above. Like, literally. Miles. Oh my god. Dude, I'm like out of I'm out of iron plates. I think I need to go fix that, actually. I think I actually need to go revamp that factory a little bit. That's not good. The fact that I literally don't have any, that's not good. That's not good at all. Inventory full. Ah, I still have shit in my inventory. The ending of The Last of Us 2 left me wanting more than I could ever get, ever. It left me feeling genuinely, like, depressed. Satisfactory was just disappointing. Like, I expected better. I expected more from them. I expected more from Unknown Worlds. Why the fuck did I come up here? Oh, right. I expected more from Unknown Worlds. I didn't really expect a whole lot from Naughty Dog. What I got wasn't what I expected from Naughty Dog either, but I didn't really expect a lot from them. I expected a lot from Unknown Worlds. I said Satisfactory, not Below Zero. I'm sorry. It's probably because I'm playing Satisfactory. If I had to take a guess. Below Zero had so much to live up to. You mean live up to? It just made too many lazy and dumb mistakes. Mm-hmm. It did. It honestly did. It made a lot of preventable mistakes. There were a lot of things that it did that it very, very easily could have avoided doing. Like recurring glitches that happened in the first game didn't need to happen. Did they happen? Yeah. Am I disappointed about it? Yeah. Am I as disappointed as I was with Am I as disappointed as I was with Last of Us 2? No. That was the good thing about the first game, was it gave you a proper ending. Like, it actually gave you a legitimate ending. It gave you a legitimate, hey, here's the end of the game, Riley gets back home. Versus this one, it's like, okay, well, I'm on the Architect homeworld. Are there more living architects? I don't know. The fuck you mean you don't know? Like, that's bullshit. You should know. Okay, so this one is going to go to... It's going to go up and along the side and over to the motor factory over there. And then one of these is going to end up going over there. I think that'll be this one on the far side. Well, yeah, because the whole, like, you have an outstanding balance of X trillion credits. Please pay before you are able to land. So it's not necessarily like a happy ending, but it's a fucking ending. At least they gave it an ending. I feel like they really didn't give Below Zero an ending. They left it open, like you said, sequel bait. They left it open for a sequel. And that's bullshit. They shouldn't have left it open like that. Yeah, by the way, 3 trillion credits. Sorry. Rules are rules. If I bend the rules for you, I have to bend them for everyone. Well, that was Noodle. Fuck. Well, no, Noodle actually does make that look a little flatter. Okay, good. That's exactly what I needed it to do. I'm gonna need to get up. Here's where it would be handy to have a hover pack. I was looking at the milestones today and I remembered that they implemented the hover pack into the game. And then I got sad because I won't have it for a very long time. Oof, no. I still feel like that doesn't look right. Oh, I see. I see how I did it. I think that's in line. Damn it. There we go. And the answer was... Oh, yep, gotta wait for the next game. AKA 4 years and $30. I probably will, just because I will want to. But it's definitely not going to be as good as the first game. If the third game pulls the same kind of stunts that this one did, it's definitely not going to be as good as the first game was. If there even is a third game. I don't know what the fuck Unknown Worlds is doing at this point. Sorry about that. My bad. Oh man, how far can these things go again? Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so they can go 12. Damn it. If it's $40 and still has bugs, that's honestly ridiculous. That shouldn't be happening. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one. $40 for a game like Subnautica is overpriced. $30 is roughly where it should sit. I'm gonna come back to below 0 just because I have base ideas. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the only reason why I'm going to come back to below 0, is because I have ideas that I want to make bases. I'll honestly probably just use the same save. That way I already have my resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well. Like, I want to build on the lily pads. I want to build by a vent garden. I want to build on an iceberg. Like, I've got base ideas. That kind of stuff. The fuck you mean invalid shape? How the fuck was that an invalid shape? What are you talking about? Beat the game and felt confused. Like, black screen, you better not end like this, and you end on a cliffhanger to disappoint. They sure did. I don't think I'll replay it for story. Definitely don't think I'm ever gonna replay it for story. The story at this point has pretty much been there, done that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. Granted, though, I never really did replay the first game for story ever. I just kind of replayed it to do base building and stuff, really. Fuck. Hang on, I just lost chat. There we go, chat's back. Yes, exactly. That is true. Hollow Knight does have an ambiguous ending, but it does it to the point where the big questions have been answered. The big questions, obviously, being what happened to the vessel? Is he alive? Did he just take the place of the Hollow Knight? What happened? Or the pure vessel? Like, what happened? This game, it's like, we're gonna finally see if the architects survived. We're gonna figure it out together. Whatever happens, I'm ready to step into the unknown with you, Alan. Black screen. That's not a satisfying ending. It's not a good ending. It's a bad ending. It's an awful ending. Did not like that ending. I think I might just free pipe this one. Aw. A remnant of the copper sheets we used to have here. Yeah, Hollow Knight's like $10. Not even, sometimes I feel like it's less than that. I got Below Zero for, well, I got Below Zero and Subnautica as a bundle, like, together. So the bundle was like $40. So do with that information what you will. Where the fuck am I gonna put this thing? I mean, I guess I could put it up on the second floor. I don't really have an issue with that. Crushing others' clearance. Noodle doesn't. Get fucked. Get outplayed. Literally, get outplayed, game. Alright, there we go. Ah, 10 times the bug. I got Hollow Knight for free, too. That's true. No, honestly, I think Hollow Knight is definitely a $30 game being sold for like 20 bucks. I definitely think Hollow Knight is underpriced. Obviously, I'm not complaining, because if something's underpriced, it's better than if it were overpriced. I wonder. That was Mama Ray, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Endings were dark for the player character, but they were satisfying. Exactly. Just like Riley's ending. I mean, Riley's ending wasn't exactly happy, but it gave us answers. He got home. He just had to pay the balance for all the materials he quote-unquote stole from Altera while on 4546B. And I think the story of him having to repay that, or, like, however the fuck that ended up working out, is phenomenally better than the Below Zero ending I just watched. I'm really disappointed. Expected more. I expected better. Out of all the game franchises to ever feel me with, like, a desire for more after completing one of their games, I never expected it to be Subnautica. I never expected the Subnautica franchise to be something I'd have an issue with. Never expected that. Yeah, it's literally pure speculation with Below Zero. Pure speculation. Like, there is no evidence for the existence of more architects. There's no proof that there aren't any, either. There's no proof that there are some left. There's no proof that there aren't any left. It's pure speculation. There's no evidence either way. I guess you could say, technically, well, Alan survived, so if Alan could survive, maybe somebody else could have survived too, huh? Sure, maybe, but what if Alan's an outlier? We don't know. We can't make that kind of prediction and have it hold water. I'm definitely not a fan of that ending. That ending 100% changed my opinion on the game. I was fully prepared to say that Below Zero is better than the first game. I was prepared to. I was prepared to say that. In the review, I was ready to say that. The art is better. The music is better. The Leviathan behavior is better. The AI pathing is more often than not better. The glitches were mostly aesthetic and minimal, other than the one soft crash that we had, which apparently has happened to you twice, which made it a little worse. But overall, the issues that I had with the game weren't bad. Until that ending. That ending just completely ruined it. Completely and entirely. Just... well, it's not better than the first game anymore. The first game story is more background than anything else. Whereas in this one, the story is very, very much the foreground. Like Subnautica, the foreground is exploring, finding resources, finding a way to survive. That's the foreground of Subnautica proper. The foreground of Below Zero is story. The ice worm bugs, I was willing to look past just because of how short the land piece of this game is. Where the fuck's clearance? Oh, that's gonna bug the shit out of me. That support is on the wrong pixel. I'm honestly sad. Like, more than anything, I'm sad. I'm sad that the game ending didn't turn out to be what I wanted it to be. And what I guarantee everybody wanted it to be. Nobody wanted that ending. I can say that with almost complete certainty, that nobody wanted that ending. Everybody wanted a better ending than that. And we should have gotten it. We should have gotten a better ending than that. We should have. Like, we just should have. Yeah, it's unacceptable. It is unacceptable. I was willing to look past it specifically because of how short that section is, but honestly, I shouldn't look past it anyway. I shouldn't. I shouldn't be willing to look past something that game-breaking. I shouldn't have to look past something that game-breaking. Who the fuck am I kidding? Yeah. They definitely needed a more conclusive ending. That's not a question. They needed a more solid, here's the ending, guys. Here's how it ends. And the fact that they didn't is very, very upsetting to me. I guess it was only 3. One of them's in the center, and the other one's right next to it. And then where's this one? It's 1 pixel off, like that. And these 4 are all together. And then we've got another one in the center and another one there. Oof, this has been a long time coming, fixing this whole pipeline fiasco. And there we go, it is fixed. Wonderful. No, I can totally see it. I shouldn't be willing to look past it just because of how short the section of game is that the bugs occur. The bugs are unacceptable in and of themselves. But, in all honesty, I was willing to look past them. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You cannot make a story... You cannot make story a primary focus and not put in the effort to make it pay off. Yeah. Which is exactly what they did. Oh my god. Look at how our power dipped. Our power dipped down to 2625 megawatts. While this side was offline. While we fixed that. That's a big deal. That's not a small thing. That's a big deal. My batteries kicked on. Can't believe my batteries kicked on. Also, yeah, that is a good analogy. This biome is totally useless, by the way. It has no resources in it. It's completely useless. That's all true. That is all true. Man, I am tired all of a sudden. What the fuck is up with that? Probably because I'm doing boring, monotonous tasks. I mean, even on PC, the only thing that I get an advantage for is graphics, I guess, and frame rate. I think I probably get at least a little bit of a benefit on the frame rate department in comparison to console. But in general, the two aren't that different. Like, honestly speaking. It's not like I got more content or anything, at least. Are you fucking serious? Load times are still long. That's a console thing. Load times are still long is a console thing. Do you know if your Xbox has a solid state drive? If it has a solid state drive, it probably loads faster than a console would if it didn't have a solid state drive, if that makes sense. Basically, if you have a solid state drive, your console is better. We can Google. Alright. The Xbox One X is a USB 3.1 Gen 1, retroactively known as Gen 1. That's the Xbox One. I don't think it does. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Was Subnautica not $30? I bought Subnautica for $30. At least I'm pretty sure I bought Subnautica for $30. I am certain that I paid $30 for Subnautica when I bought it on console. It was $20 on console? I am certain I bought it for $30. I might be wrong. I don't think I have the receipt, since I got it digitally and all that. It was $20 on Xbox. You know, let me just go look up the price. God, I hit my caps lock on accident again. Subnautica PS4 price. That's below zero. $20 on eBay. $20 on eBay. $20. PS5 for $30. So Subnautica proper on the PS5 is currently $30. There we go, that's a perfect place. Oh, if it didn't go through a rock, it would be, at least. I still gotta figure out how I'm gonna decorate and creator videos yet, so. Lord knows how it performed before. That's true, but that's a pretty standard thing. Having a game release and then patching it, like, almost immediately. There's always some sort of bug that occurs whenever a game launches. Always. Like, whenever Satisfactory unleashes a new patch, like when they unleashed Update 4, it was shit. It performed like absolute garbage until they patched it. Once they patched it, it was fine, because that's how that works. But before they patched it, oh my lord, it was really bad. It was really bad. It's almost fully overflowed. I kind of want to take these stators because I want more batteries, but at the same time I don't want to take these stators because then it's going to take longer to fully overflow. Alright, well, that fixes that problem. Well, that answers that question, rather. How about this one? How's this one doing? None of these are really doing great. How much are older PC parts? How much cheaper do they get after they're outdated? Depends on the part, but if you want a good budget PC, it's still gonna run you about $500. Like, in order to get a good, reliable PC, you're still gonna be looking at about $500, $600. There's a really good PC build that I came across the other day that was $550. Meanwhile, I went slightly higher than, like, slightly higher quality. And mine was, hang on, I'm entering a password. Mine was 800 for the actual parts. And then the keyboard was 100, which you don't need a fancy keyboard, so you could get a keyboard with like 50. And my mouse was like 80. Again, same thing. And then my monitor was 100. You can get monitors for cheaper, but I wouldn't recommend going super cheap on a monitor. That's all from March. There it is. Here's my build. Except for this. This is not my video card. This is not my graphics card. That is not how expensive that used to be. I didn't want it to start completely over. God damn it. I feel like an old man. The original stuff is usually better. There are very, very rare occasions that there are better stuff. Also, I don't have this. I didn't need this because the processor came with one. But this is my processor, for sure. The Ryzen 5 2600, 3.46 core. I don't have this. I'm pretty sure that's my motherboard. I can't remember for sure, but that's like $100. The memory is 100. And I actually have 2 sets of these. I just haven't installed them yet. They're currently sitting in my desk. The solid state drive, that's $100. The video card I got for 200. It's probably not going to be 200 for anymore ever. But I got a Radeon RX 570. Here, I'll just open this and show you that that is in fact what it is. Yeah, Radeon RX 570. This is my case. Those are usually about $50, and the power supply is $40. So that's pretty standard for a PC build. Alright, I just saw that after I already transitioned screens. Is it this guy? I'm assuming it's this guy. Refund. I'd have to input my card information. I don't have my card information saved for pretty obvious reasons. You usually don't save your card information. That just kind of seems idiotic to me. So it's not like I can just make an accidental purchase of that nature. Thank God. About as big as Grimlock. So he's pretty big then. He is a rather large fellow. Alright, there's one more thing I want to do, and then I'm going to go on ahead and end for the night. And I'm going to actually be able to end properly. I still love that build. Mr. Bean, get out of my hypertube. I still have no idea if I was actually spelling that right. I was. That's gonna be a problem. If I accidentally spent like $800, luckily I think I have enough in my account that that wouldn't cause me to overdraw. But I would be freaking out. I would probably be calling my card company and being like, hey, I made a fucky-wucky. I accidentally hit the purchase thing, and I didn't think I had my card information saved, so it accidentally went through. I need this refunded and frozen fucking ASAP right now. $800, I could buy a second PC for that. Hell, I could buy a PS5 for that from a scalper. Ah! Below Zero really did leave us hanging for more. That's so sad, too. I felt accomplished when I finished the first game. I felt good. I felt proud. Right now I just feel sad and empty. I feel almost like I felt when I finished Last of Us 2 for the first time. Except when I finished Last of Us 2 for the first time, I actually cried. Fun fact. There we go. Alright, well that was the last thing I wanted to do. I am going to timestamp that, though, because that was kind of funny. That whole thing that happened. Why not ship over 800 to Texas? Could use a PC. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna buy you a PC. I know you're joking, but I'm not gonna buy you a PC. I'm gonna get myself some more streaming stuff before I start buying other things. I got those adapter cables, so I should have those on next Friday, which means I'll be able to set up 2 monitors. Should be nice. That ending was very, very unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very not happy with how that ending was. I'm very not happy with how that ending was. But I'm gonna hop off here. Tomorrow's gonna be Last of Us 2 in the afternoon. Or, well, not afternoon. Sorry, not afternoon. I was thinking about when I'm gonna do laundry. In the evening. So same time as tonight, basically. We're gonna do Last of Us 2 and work through day 3, Ellie, I think we're at day 3, Ellie. I hope we're at day 3, Ellie. Because it's actually kind of fun. But tomorrow morning I'm gonna have to go through and timestamp things. Well, I might just wait until Sunday to edit. I mean, this one won't be bad for editing. So, you don't need a capture card to record Xbox footage, just need a USB? What do you mean? How does that doesn't really make sense. Do you just plug the USB into like a hard drive or something and record it? Or do you plug it into your computer and then just record? Again, I'm confused. Because PlayStation doesn't work like that, but PlayStation also has its own thing built in for recording. Oh, so literally a memory stick. And then the Xbox puts the footage into the USB. Well, there you go then. You're good to go. Lucky me, PlayStation has that function built in, so I don't really need a USB unless I want to take footage and then edit it. Which I actually have some footage from the other night when I was playing with my friends. So I might actually do that tomorrow morning, because that'll be easy. And then I'll do the rest later. Can't stream though. Yeah, you'd have to have a capture card and run a capture card into a PC with OBS in order to actually stream. And the HD60, this is the one that I bought. So, quad core or better. If you were to get a if you were to get a capture card, you would also need to be getting a PC because your CPU, as far as I remember, is a single core. It might be a double core, but this is recommending a 4th gen Intel 5 quad core or better, which mine is obviously above that because I have a 6 core and I've got an AMD that's better than an i6, I believe, because I have a Ryzen 5. So yeah. You probably wouldn't be able to actually use the capture card. Got a joke planned for the vid? Well, I'm excited to hear that in the vid then. But I'm gonna stop stalling and I'm gonna go get some sleep because I'm tired. So thanks for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to have you out here. Fortunately, the pot has a vicious metal in it that proceeded to maul me. Yeah, that sounds about right. Night, Spreem. Thanks for coming out. Sorry everything crashed at the end of Below Zero. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It do be how it do.